today and take care of some business with family and a couple other things I had to be taking care of today also too. And work on some new ideas because again, I spent a lot of time today over in the restaurant section today, eating, hanging out with family, looking at some of the setups that they had down there, all white screens, and every single one of them, real nice projector setups, all white screens. Man, this is gonna be a cakewalk. So we got a place now that they can go to and the investors can check out the screens, store owners can check out the screens. I do my paint on application for the new dedicated Black Cinemax, which I can't wait to launch that. That is going to be an amazing, gorgeous product. We're going to have 3 different sites on this. One here, one at the site, the job site where we're setting up the screens, and another one from a customer slash partner, or I should say partner, he's not a customer anymore, partner who's going to be showing off in this dedicated theater room. And this is going to be a gorgeous paint. Unlike the gray screen paint products, you're not going to have that in a dedicated theater room, that white splash off, that light flickering around your screen and everything, because you know the screen can't absorb light. You can pick up 100% contrast again without spending the money for projectors that again you're going to spend a ton of money for to pick up a contrast level. You ain't going to need none of that nonsense. You're going to need to take a 720p and make it look absolutely incredible. So that means that those of you that are building dedicated theater room setups and you think you need this really expensive projector to do so, you won't have to. It's not going to be a problem. All right, let me see. I'm trying to get to my Facebook. There's something here I want to print out that I designed over here, but I got to go to Facebook to pick it up. So this is going to be an incredible screen paint. 1 coat application, ultra short throw compatible. This is going to be an amazing product for those of you who want the best out of your movie theater experience without spending a ton of money for a projector or dealing with insane instructions. Because man, I've seen some crazy instructions out there. I wouldn't want to go through it. Let me see. So I'm happy because my loans, I get these loans from Working Capital, wrong keyboard. I get these loans from Working Capital from PayPal because I built them quite a bit. And we are about to be eligible for another loan. So this loan is going to allow me to be able to have some capital of my own, where I'll be able to buy my business cards, buy a couple more of the projectors I need, brochures, and you know the moving power we need to be able to walk into a store, be professional, show them the business cards, show them the brochures. And we already have the place set up where we can actually show off our screens. I might also to rent me a nice little gallery out. Two on the side. I think I might get me a nice little gallery on the side. I saw a couple of them today. They didn't want much for them. They're good price too. So I think I'm gonna rent me out a couple of them, maybe some office space too while I'm at it. So we have a good amount of capital coming in. Once you go to Working Capital, if you have a business account through PayPal, and you achieve 11 loans paid, you start reaching in the area of 250,000 and up. That's when they start making you eligible for that kind of bread. So that will give us some really serious pushing power. Another person we got hooked up with from the lady who basically let us operate in her 3-story building. She has a connection with a backer, and that backer we pay for. I think it's like it's a pretty good deal too. We pay like $500. We get 10 commercials through Comcast because they push a lot of business through Comcast, a lot of heavy connections, and they're into letting small businesses get a chance to get a leg up to be able to advertise. That's amazing. 10 commercials for $500. You can't beat that anywhere. So, man, we just need 1 commercial of basically someone painting the screen. Now, of course, I'm not going to be painting the screen in. I'm going to have 2 beautiful women paint the screen in, show how easy to do. Even the child paint the screen and show it's so easy a kid can paint it. Can you imagine seeing Black Series LLC with commercials popping up? Oh man, that's going to, at the end of the day, I'm sorry haters, but we're going to be flooding the TV too with that technology. Soon with the capital, we're going to be pushing it, the money we'll make it at the end of the year. And I got a couple of really interesting lawsuits coming up. Sorry, this is not anything to do with the naysayers. It's something personal that happened to me, and this is going to give me a tremendous amount of backing to be able to pop up in your homes with our technology right on your TV. Isn't that going to be cool or what? You know what I mean? This is working out fantastic. I cannot wait. Just let me some juice. Get some juice. I'm thirsty. I went out and got some food today. I'm so thirsty. So anyway, yeah, I'm so happy. But the biggest blessing of all is being able to have that the person who came in and gave us like majority of most of the building to advertise through. I still can't believe that actually happened. Really can't believe it. And it cost us 1 penny, not a thing at all, period. So Monday we do the paint down. The dedicated, or black dedicated Cinemax, we make tomorrow. So tomorrow we'll show the root. We're not gonna paint it down. We'll show you a glimpse of what this thing looks like. And when we're done, I had to take a gallon of mine over to the site to paint in a couple of screens. I'll be doing that on camera, paint and dry right there on camera, on site. And the one is going to the partner who has a dedicated theater room set up. He's going to have it in display in there. Oh, he can't wait. Actually, he has several screen paints. There's one for the ceiling. He's done 3D mapping, screen paint product. The dedicated black Cinemax he's going to have on his screen, and the Eclipse slate he is painting to his living room. So he has quite a few of our screens. Then we got the gamer paint. He's getting that for the game room that he's setting up. He's going to get the Leviathan. So yeah, want to have a kid come in. I think I'm gonna use my godson. I'm gonna use him to paint the screen in. Get him a little Black Series jumpsuit, painter's jumpsuit with the hat to match, and have him paint the screen in. And in theory, it's so easy, a kid can paint it. No hard to understand instructions. See, we have always been that way. We've never had instructions because our products have been easy to paint since the day we first started the company. That was the whole purpose. Again, complicated instructions, customers don't want to be bothered with it. They really don't. They want something they can just paint and be done. That's it. That's why there's no instructions involved, because we made it easy. You need instructions with it if it's a complicated product to apply. You're going to have instructions. So, no instructions are needed. We're easy to do it. Every time I do a paint on demonstration, that's pretty much it. Paint it and you're done. So let me see what we have to do here. We are going to need a link here for 1,000 lumens because we're going to have it at 1,000 lumens and up. And let's see. For when screens won't be out until the end of the year, so we'll have that until 2024. And we have the Leviathan and Sugar Plum Fairy. Okay. So it's interesting because I'm figuring that out of 100, I see 80% of our sales will be coming offline. They will be from the door. I've already applied for the Zella, I think it is, from PayPal to set up already. For the mom and pops, we'll be setting up a couple of screens for free. Excuse me, to get them started with their business or company with our black technology. In return, they basically advertise our company. So our advertisement pops up on those screens. I got a friend of mine designing a video for our short commercial for advertising that'll pop up on these screens in between every time they're advertising. So we're constantly being displayed all the time. And in the contract, they will basically market it. Well, not market, they'll be selling our products. Like when people ask what the screen is, what the company is, and they can pay for the orders right from there. Bigger companies are a little bit different. Yeah, they will be paying for the technology. So majority, most of the places we'll be doing business with, more likely would be more companies than customers at the end of the day. That's where that will come into. So in the development area, there is a few buildings that are being built in that area, and our technology will also be embedded in those buildings also too. So that'd be nice to be able to move into an apartment complex and have a screen there already waiting for you with a projector, because our technology does not require overpriced, expensive projectors. So that means they can set up nice projectors in there without costing them a ton of money. And put a nice movie theater. So for the more luxury apartments, they're going to put in a little dedicated theater room in there. And that's where our technology comes in. Oh, this is going to be fantastic. I can't wait. So let me see. Tomorrow I have to, Monday, I have to contact them about the video players that need to be fixed. Yeah, we got to get this mess fixed. So we'll contact them about fixing our video players. But I'm not the only one having that issue, so that needs to be fixed. And we'll update it here real quick. So we fix the video player. Yes, soon. This is crooked. Now, so you know this is going to happen. Our prices will go up. I told you this was going to happen. Because again, with the business we're going to be doing offline, it costs money. And yeah, you're going to see the price fluctuate. Because again, on top of that, customers we talk with don't mind spending, well, I'm not going to tell you how much they don't mind spending, but yeah, for the fact that you can have a black screen set up in your environment at 150 inches, it costs less than a TV at the end of the day. And again, the projectors don't cost a ton of money, and you can use it with the lights on. So they don't mind spending that kind of money at the end of the day. It's much cheaper than a TV. And on top of that, like I said, I mean, yeah, we have a gray screen, but gray screen at the end of the day, you're going to have to be in the dark. White screen, you're going to be in the dark. They're not going to match TVs. It's not going to happen. And the customer is not going to buy that at the end of the day, because again, they're going to have to turn their living room into a cave to accommodate the screen. I did the YouTube field trip. Everybody's sitting in dark environments with ultra short throws. So it is what it is. And for those of you that are trying to make well, y'all don't work on ultra short throws, so that pretty much tosses that one out the window. Applications take too long to apply. And then on top of that, you can't back up anything on the specification sheets, because again, if any of these companies want to touch you, you have to back up everything on your specification sheet. Just can't be making stuff up, because again, you got to back it up. If not, they sell something, pump it out on the market that's not 100% real or true, they can be hit with fraud left and right. It's kind of like Valva. When they went out there and said they had 6,000 lumens on a projector, and they find out they didn't have 6,000, they had 1,800. So they lied in their specification sheet, and you get in a lot of trouble. You get sued for that mess. So you have to remember, if you're going to be out there in that field trying to make that kind of money in the day, you're going to have to be up front with them specification sheets. Let me see. I got to find a company too. So I'm going to basically do some marketing through them. Let me see. This might look like anything. All right, this is as far as we got. Oh, there's the other part panel right there. Oh, wait. That's how it's going with the video players? Really? No. You know, bigger than that. I'm just putting it out there. But I'm not worried about anyway. I don't know. I really don't care at the end of the day. We're already set. We're set in stone already. We're done. You know, ours is a little different than just setting up at a site. The person who's basically gave us permission to work in that building is heavily connected, very heavily connected, with a lot of very heavy organizations. Which means at the end of the day, she can push our company anywhere it needs to be at. She's very heavily connected. So that means that, you know, we can get tons of backers. The backer is basically going to set us up with, we could get the EIN number. It's going to set us up with banks that's going to allow us to borrow tons of money, which we're not going to need money at the end of the day. I don't want to borrow anything from banks. Banks, you owe money at the end of the day. You got to pay interest on it. I'm not trying to go down that road. Well, I got my own money coming in, so I'm good. But it is nice to know that we can get those loans if it's needed. That's good to know. But not only did we get hooked up with somebody who gave us, you know, the ability to be able to show off our products, but like I said, it has a ton of backing behind them. This is going to allow our company to grow. I got exactly what I asked for from the Lord. I just needed one place to show our technology. Besides inside this place, that's all we needed was one place. That's all we needed. And we got more than what we wanted. We got blessed big time. Even that, I got windows to be able to display through. Do you have any idea what ad tech looks like? You've seen the demonstration. That stuff is crazy looking. Now imagine that at 200 inches pushing through a glass, a 3-story building in a highly development area with a ton of investors looking for something new to drop their money into. Everybody who walks in here and sees those black screens fire up, they're just freaking blown away. My cousin was just in here today. That's who picked me up. We went to go hang out. And he was looking at the wall. He said, what the heck is this? And I was like, oh, this is black technology we developed. Turned on, we watched the Transformers on it. He was freaking blown away. He wants it in his place. My sister's going to be showing hers off. She's got a house she's about to go purchase. Big backyard. They want a screen put in there. They're going to advertise it to the neighbors out there because the neighbors are going to see that black technology and yeah, they're going to fall in love with it. Oh yeah. Time for me to start getting my marketing on offline. I've done all I can online. Now it's time for me to start getting my marketing online. You think we push 8,000 videos to YouTube, over 8,000 videos to YouTube? Wait till you see what I do when I'm offline. I got stuff already set up. Brochures, business packages, everything set up. We even got keychains coming out, glasses, all kinds of merch coming out. Free gift bags, everything. We have showrooms, displays, everything. We also got investors coming up soon for that technology. Not the first time I had somebody ask me about what would it cost to invest in the company. Stock? Not really one at the end of the day. I don't want stock at the end of the day. Not a big fan of stock. Stock can make you rich, stock can make you poor, real fast. And then, majority of my money, I'm going to push it right back in to the very same company that gave us our chance, which is they do a lot of charity work. So a lot of my money will be going back into helping other people out who have less. I'll get a chance to feed the homeless. I'll get a chance to clothe people with new clothing and give kids toys, you know, around Christmas time. I'll get a chance to do all the stuff I want to do for my company, for other people. Because again, what's all that good is all that money going to do for me at the end of the day? A man only needs so much money to make him happy. When you have that much money at the end of the day, it's just too much. You can give that money to other people at the end of the day who need more. Having 3 or 4 expensive, high-powered cars and jewelry and traveling on private jets, I don't need all that crap. All I need basically is all I need is my acreage, which I want, my house that I want custom built, and a bunch of tech toys. I love tech. I'm a tech junkie, and that's it. And you know, donating money to soup kitchens and I'll feed people at the end of the day. Make sure kids have decent clothes and food in their stomach is the best way to spend my money, and that's what I'm doing with my money. Exactly what I'm gonna do with it. Right, these are much bigger than what I want everything on the wrong side. We need to be on this side. Should have made these bigger when I started off with. But I do want one thing. I wanted one thing before I pass this with her. I wanted to see my screen in someplace else other than here, in a place I can go in constantly all the time and show it off, and to see the reaction of how other people see it. To see the same thing that I see every morning and every night when I watch my screens. I want people to see that. Then I can pass off this earth with a smile on my face. I just want to show them what God gave to me. And I'm not going to sit there and take the credit, oh, I made this, I designed. No, that ain't going to happen. All glory goes to God. He's the one that designed it. Why not? So they get to sit there and watch a man who never went to school for chemistry design some of the most advanced technology. Here. There we go. I wonder where is that thing coming yet? There we go. Got this video players going. Everything's nice and fine. Let me see. Are we aligned here? Now, as for all you haters out there, well, I'm not going to be addressing you anymore. I'm tired of it. I really am. Getting a chance to sit around with family and seeing things that what directions my company's going at and the things it's going to be able to do. I'm tired of talking about it. I really am. Like I said, I'll see you in court. That's basically about it. And once I get to my capital to where I need to be at and my company where I need to be at, I get myself a really good legal team, I don't have to worry about that anymore. The lawyers will be addressing y'all. I don't have time for that stuff anymore. I really don't. I'm already there. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm already there. I got an amazing person who came in and basically is going to allow my company to display throughout the entire building. She's heavily connected, so I'll get a chance to have plenty of investors going through to check out my technology. Not only that, I'll be branching out through the entire city area, showing up our technology. We got new capital, which is about to flip pretty soon, so I put some money in our banking account to be able to go around and advertise our technology on so many different levels, which is going to be freaking cool. Can't wait for that. And then I'll be out in the park, basically demonstrating our inflatable screens with our black coating, black technology attached to it. So this is going to bring our company, at this particular point, I really don't care about these products out here or people out here hate my guts at the day. I really don't care. Sometimes I get caught up in it and I start getting in this whole battle mode, but honestly, what the freak am I going through all that for to begin with? We're already set. We're done. We put in all the testing, all the time, all the work, all the years, all the experience. We are ready to go to our next stage. And after what I've seen what you guys have already done already, you're nowhere near close to where we're at right now. Not even anywhere close. Think about it. Let's say if your companies were legit and you bump into my company at the end of the day, who do you think would win that contract to do the job? We would win it. You know why? Because your product would require expensive equipment. You have to be in poorly lit environments. Some of y'all take hours to paint the screen in. Not even ultra short though compatible. And keep in mind, your products are not even tested. Ours are. So we would dominate you in no time at all. Certified screens, I can conquer any certified screen that comes across my technology. And you guys don't even know that. If you can take on a black tie, I know I can. Man, see? Easy. Why didn't I spread it all the way across? I mean, half in, half wide. we do have it on the sides. Okay, I was wondering where those are at. Those points are on the side too. There they are. That's better. There we go. So now I'm already set. I'm already ready to go for my next stage. It starts Monday. So when you went in there to do the layup, just look around to see what had to be done. The only thing I could show them, oops, don't touch that, don't touch that. We don't need that program. Get out of here. The only thing we could show them was the Dell, because they had nothing there, no videos, players to stream it through, nothing there to stream it through. So that's all I could show them was the Dell. But that was enough. They liked what they saw because, again, they couldn't get anything to pull up in the hallway. Nothing was pulling up. But this time when we come through, oh my goodness, we're going to paint in that new dedicated cinema black in there. We're going to have, I'm bringing down my Sony VPO FA30 because they're ordering projectors already for that setup in there. And we're going to run the Fire Stick there. We're going to be to watch birds, fish, snow, all that cool stuff, but right up in that environment. And that is going to blow their socks off. And yes, the question did come up multiple times. Can we do the same thing with black paint? Can I do the same thing with black fabric? No, you can't. Here's the test, here's the test, here's the test, here's the test, here's the test. Right there. All right, let me see where we're going. All right, let me see. I have it here somewhere. I need to pull this one up. I need a printout on this. Okay, so my family members over there. I need to, let me move this over here. We got weirdos at the end of the day. You know, we got a habit of doing weird stuff. All right, let me see. Should be on my page. Here it is. That's what I wanted. That right there is what I'm going to be passing out every day when I go out the door. These are the God Love You tracks I'm going to pass out every single day. I'm even getting a shirt that imprinted right on it. That's what I'm sending over to my other account. So I'll start printing these out. I want to go to pictures, right? Another fresh folder. Because I found my path. I found my path. Everybody finds a path what God wants them to do for them. And I couldn't figure out what was I not doing right. What I wasn't doing right was I wasn't spreading the word. Not enough. So after I came from actually walking down the street going to my mother's house and saw that poor man sleeping there, bundled up in all those clothing under blankets by a church. Pulled out $4, gave him some food and did something to eat when he got out. And I thought that I could have put something more there. And this is what I could have put. This is what I'm going to do. This is more important than my business. This is more important than my company. It is. This is more important than anything. To let people know that God loves them at the end of the day. So as I'm doing my business, and as the Lord allows me to go from here to there, I'll be passing the Lord of the world. I'll be talking about the Lord and passing this along everywhere I go. In every restaurant, every place I eat at, I'm going to leave this behind. To let people know that God loves them. And that's what I realized last night. This is more important than my business, than my company. That right there. So I was sitting there, I got a ton of this yellow paper that I purchased. Couldn't figure out what to do with it. The Lord told me last night, I was sitting there watching some TV. He was like, this is what you're going to do. I happy to do it. So we are going to do my first printout. At one point, I thought was more important was my business, and work and all. You got to talk about the Lord here and there. More importantly, but then when I saw this, when I met that man on that church step, and I felt I could have left more than just that money. And whether he found God or not, I could have gave him more, and this would have been more. The money would be nice, yes, but this would have been more. To leave both would have been fantastic, but I only could leave one. So I thought that this is what I want to do. And this now, when I sat there in that bed and I praised the Lord, this became my main purpose, not my company. I'm going to run my business, yes, but this is my main purpose. Because by me basically not going out and talking about the Lord, I become a lazy Christian. And I do not want to enter in heaven knowing that I've been a lazy Christian. I could have done much more. So that means that I can take my business and my company, because I'm in the perfect place, the perfect spot where God meant for me to be at. It's working with this organization who feed homeless people, who feed people that are hungry, who feed people who don't have warm, give people who don't have warm clothing. They help other people out. And this is a perfect place for my business. We can set up our screens, we get advertisement for our company because there's a lot of main investors, but on top of that, money that we make, because you think with money that we make, we're just going to walk away from the company and walk away from them and blow up someplace else. No, we're not doing it. We're going to stay right there and take money that we get from our business and push it right back into their business so they can continue to help people out. That's what I'm doing with my business. Can you imagine how beautiful the world would be if each business gave out something to help somebody else? That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? So let's see. We need to print. Where we have this right here. Can I print it here? Can I open it and print it? Let me see. This is bigger than my business. To, buddy? Not much, Dad. Nothing much. The printer going off. Why do you fight the printer every time? It's right there. You want to do battle with it? Do battle with the printer. leave that with the printer. Yeah, wow. Remember your samurai armor. I had to buy your samurai armor. I like this size too. It's a nice size. I have to get that perfect size. This is, let's try this one. So this is why I'm still going to go to court and take what care of what has to be done. But this is the reason why I'm not doing open mic anymore. I'm not entertaining these guys anymore. I got another path I have to take. It's very important. This is a good size. This is the path I want to take. I want to run my business, yes. This is my path. To spreading the word of God. And to use my company to fund it. That's what I'm doing. So yes, we're still going to be developing technology and all that, but majority of my funding, my company is not designed for me to be rich and have all that. Now, my funding for my company is to push as much as my business into getting people to know the word of God and basically helping other people who don't have. That's what I'm doing with it. There's a reason why I took a walk that day. I just never expected to bump into that man's laying on the stairs. Just watching that person laying there huddled up and them clothing all bundled up. Even though the money would have helped, the money definitely would have helped, but just I could have gave him more. And this would be more. So I know what my path is now. All right, people. Well, I gotta go. I got much work to do. God bless.